It's about 7:15 in the morning on the 15th of April. It's day 12. It was actually really nice having a 0 day yesterday. Doing not much of anything, chilling out, enjoying being out of the rain. It's fantastic. I got a pretty cruisy schedule now for the next 4 or 5 days to get to Gatlinburg because we've made a reservation there for Easter weekend. The thunderstorms seem to have blown themselves out overnight. It's pretty clear, quite cold, but I think it's going to be an amazing day today. Starting with a 11-kilometre climb, so that could be a bit of fun. I guess the other important thing to say at this point is that I'm wearing shoes. I have posted my sandals ahead to Hot Springs because the crack on my heel just isn't healing. So I'm giving these a go for the next 150 miles or so, and then I'll reassess when I get there. It's a pretty weird feeling right now, but I guess it just is what it is. Probably hard to see, but all over the ground, shards of ice that are currently falling off the trees from last night. I'm pretty glad we weren't camped up here. So I got up onto the ridgeline before. It was really cold. There was ice on the ground and also ice all over the trees. I wasn't wearing enough clothes and my fingers were numb, my legs were numb. So I quickly checked on some more clothes and then got to the sassafras shelter, which is about 11.5 kilometers in for the day. We sat around there for maybe an hour, maybe a bit longer, I'm not sure. Got warm, put lots of clothes on. Now we're just kind of heading off again. The wind's died down a little bit, or we're sheltered from the wind at the moment anyway, so it's much better. We've got one more hill climb to go today, and then pretty much downhill for the rest of the day. We're stuck in a weird situation where we wanted to book accommodation because of Easter, and so as a result of that we've kind of got to stick to a schedule. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're done at 2 or 3 o'clock today, which is a bit early, but I guess that means we can get warm and cozy and chill out for the rest of the afternoon, which will be nice. Got some trail magic, some apples and oranges. Pretty excited about it. So that's the end of another day. It didn't rain at all today. It got a little bit warmer. Certainly stopped being as cold and windy as it was. I'm at a sheltered little campsite tonight at the Brown Fork shelter. There's a spot for a few tents, so set the tent up tonight. which is pretty good. There's a lot of people here. It's been really nice to sit around and socialise and talk to a few new different people. I think some of these people will be keeping about a similar pace to me, so maybe I'll be able to see them a bit more, which would be nice. Tomorrow is going to be a nice easy day. I think we walked about 17 miles today. Tomorrow will be more like 13 to try and stop at Fontana, because there is a big climb after that and we're not going to be up to doing 24 miles, which is the other option. So yeah, nice easy day tomorrow. Maybe I have a bit of a sleep in, chill out and relax, and then head on. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning on day 13. It is a beautiful clear blue sky day. No clouds, not too cold. A lot of people still got their puffies on, but now that I started moving, I'm back to shorts and t-shirt, which is good. Nice easy day today. Should be finished by early afternoon. I'm heading to Fontana Dam, and there's a shelter really close to there, which apparently is an amazing shelter. So I'm hoping to camp at that shelter tonight. I would push on a little bit further, but once we get into the Smokies, we have to stay in shelters, or at shelters at least. And so that's a little bit difficult, because the next shelter is a decent walk into the park. Day 2 of the sandals gone, shoes on my feet. Not sure how I feel about it. The crack in my heel is definitely improving already, so I guess I have to be glad for it, but at the same time, I don't like it. I feel a bit stupid saying that, but I really don't like wearing the shoes. But I guess I'll get over it in the next week or so, or hopefully maybe switch back to my sandals. Yeah, not much else to say. Everything's starting to look a little bit greener already. Yeah, time to get walking. Off there to the right is the lake and the dam. We've got about 5 miles to go to get down there. So we're coming down into Fontana Dam now. It's been a little bit of a weird descent. We spent a long time up on the ridgeline going up and over, almost walking past the dam. And now we've kind of circled back, working towards it a little bit more. So I think we're actually going to drop down below it and then have to walk up to the dam, which is a little bit of a roundabout route. But also, I think, kind of expected for this trail. So I've just reached Fontana Dam. I've got about a mile to go to get to the shelter. And just as I'm getting back on trail, there's a sign here for James, Obama hiker, placed here by his wife. He had intentions to retire and complete the Appalachian Trail, but passed away from pancreatic cancer before he could do so. This is the furthest he got to on the AT, and his wife put this sign here with some pebbles with the intention that we could carry a pebble as far as we go on the Appalachian Trail and then place it back on the trail. So here we are. This is him. This is his boots and his pebbles. This is the pebble I'm taking with me. I hopefully will find some cord and make it into another bracelet to carry on the rest of the trail. Faucet, trash cans, a powering station, and a lake. Bit of a walk to go for a swim. So we stopped past the shelter and walked past the camping area, but all of the camping pads are concrete. We don't want to camp on concrete. We don't want to sleep in the shelter. We're not entirely sure what we're doing next, but we're going down to the visitor center anyway.
We're walking the AT.
Dam!
We tried to divvy things out in little bits, like this is foot powder, instead of taking the big can of foot powder. And these little things, have you ever tried one of those?
Oh, are they those like just add water wipe things?
That's a towel.
So I just met a couple who volunteer at the visitor centre, and they're heading 2 miles down the road to town, and they're going to give us a ride down. So we're going to go down there, have some food, and then we'll come up and we'll stealth camp somewhere tonight before heading into the national park tomorrow. Swim in the lake. It's a little bit cold, but ultimately pretty good. But I've heard at the toilet block up here there's a warm shower, so I'm going to test my luck, try and get a warm shower before I pop some clothes back on.
This is kind of fun.
Do you want to go for a few more weeks?
Sure. Well, I could still use the spoon part. Yeah.
It's almost 8:30. Definitely time to go to bed. After going into Fontana for some food and getting a ride back, we've just been chilling out, socialising, had a bit of a swim in the lake, which was nice, and now set up tents a little bit away from the shelter and heading to bed. Been a pretty chill day. Only walked 13 miles, which feels a little bit lazy, but there's no point in hurrying because there's no point in getting to Gatlinburg before Friday. So tomorrow we go up the hill into the Smokies. I'm pretty excited about that. Out over there. Not a bad view to go to bed to.